Alright guys, welcome back for another trader development series video for New York. Alright, now in this one here I just want to highlight, so this vertical red line here is the London Open. Okay, so UK time 8 o'clock in the morning, that's the London Open session. Alright, so I'm just going to go through this just quickly. Before London Open, I just want to show you what took place. Okay, so we've got a set of equal highs. This is why we say do not trade the 5-minute chart in London, right? Because you're going to get caught up in all sorts of faff, right? So you've got equal lows and equal highs there. Okay, right. This is what we call a whipsaw. Okay, so we're now in London Open. Okay, so notice these lows here are still printed there. Okay, so the stop sitting below there. Okay, now we've just had a stop run there. Okay, now we're running the lows. So look what's going on here now. Okay, so you've had equal highs here. Okay, equal lows here. Right, so what they've done here now, they've gone up and they grabbed the buyers. Okay, so anyone that's chasing it long, anyone who's already short here has now been stopped out. Anyone who's trying to buy a breakout has now been trapped into a long with the stop losses sitting below. Okay, so as we come down here now, we've now run the lows here, which means anyone who's long with a stop loss here has now been taken out, and anybody now that's chasing a breakout short is now short. Right, so this is why whipsaw is really, really vicious and why you don't want to use a 5-minute chart in London, and I'll show you why I like to trade the New York session in a moment. Okay, so at this point here then, we've now got all these lows here. Okay, now this here, with these two lows here, this is not a significant stop run. Okay, now I don't think it's significant really for, let's have a look, you want about 20 pips. Oh, there you go. So from these lows here, that is a good stop run. Okay, but from the point of this here, it's not. Okay, because it only went through a couple of pips there. Okay, through these lows here. Right, so Asian range. So Asian market takes place, well, it begins at midnight UK time. So if I go to, let's have a look, right there. Okay, so inside this area here now is our Asian range. Okay, so that's what we look for a potential setup. You've got the Asian range right there. Okay, you had London Open, run the stops there, ran the lows. Okay, so at this point we're still not getting involved, not interested at all, because I don't trade until New York anyway. So I looked at this around this point here and I thought, okay, this is probably going to be a whipsaw. Right, now I know Rusty was talking about it in the group as well, and I said, yeah, you're probably about right. I think it happened with a couple of pound pairs today. Now what I want to show you now is if I highlight the 12 o'clock, right, okay, so there's New York Open right here, and I say don't look for a setup in the first hour of New York. Okay, so 12 o'clock all the way up to 1 o'clock, which is right there. Okay, so in this little box here, you should not be looking for any kind of setup. Okay, if you're a New York trader. If you're looking for London, you're gonna have to figure it out on a higher time frame, but it's not something I'm gonna be teaching in this video. Right, so we've had Asian market, London Open stop run here, whipsaw, come up here. You shouldn't be looking at here. Here's now the official kill zone after this red line here. This 1300 red line there, that vertical line, this is where I'm looking for an entry point. Okay, now what you're looking for now is to see if the market's willing to go shorter or higher. Now this is what you're looking for now. Okay, so now we've continued these lows here. These will become a later target potentially on a higher time frame. All right, and what you're waiting for now to see if we can get a move out. Okay, so here now you've got a move up, a move down. At New York, you can now see, right, run these lows here, and we've had a push out of there. Okay, so this push out of there now gives us the direction that we want to go in for the day. Okay, now what was the low level it caused? It was this down candle here. Okay, right there. Now, when you're trading these low levels, you have to put your stop loss underneath the wick within that swing point. Okay, so whatever the low level's in, the lowest wick within them 3 candles, that's where your stop has to go. Okay, so this will be a case of putting it here. Okay, you're going to be looking for a long position. Okay, I've not traded this today, guys. This is just me going through it again to give you guys another video to look at. Okay, but I've not been trading at all for a couple of days now, so I'm just going to put that there. I'm just going to drop this down for now. I don't know how far it's gone throughout the day. Let's play this now. Okay, so we just come in. That is our entry point there. So if I just move this across here. Okay, so that was your entry point right there on the load level. Okay, and I'm just going to play this all the way to wherever price is at now, okay? Okay, a little bit of drawdown there, that's fine. The stop loss is in place, doing its job, right? So you have to take note of what's gone on in London, right? So you grab the buyers, grab the sellers. This move away in this retracement here, this is your 62% retracement there. So if you put your fibs from here to here, I'll just do it now quick. So we're not really fib traders, but if you guys do like to use your fib, you take it from there to there. Okay, and I'll put the 62 and the 79 right there. Okay, that's your 62 there and your 79. So if you're Fibonacci traders, that's your entry point there. Okay. 79, 62, get rid of them, that, and delete that. Okay, so that would have been your entry. Okay, or you could have ended up getting in here if you had an idea that this was potentially going to go long. Like if you're looking at this point here, this is a good entry point here, but I like to see a move away and then come back to a load level, right? So as price is currently sitting right now, so look if we can get this up. Let me just get rid of that one. Right, long position. Our entry point was on there. Our stop loss is sitting below here. Okay, and price is currently at this point 3.92 to 1. I don't know how much higher it's gone. Right, so that's where price is currently sitting at the moment. Right, so you had a 3.9, so 4 to 1. So not a bad trade for the day. Okay, like I say, you just need to be careful, guys. If you're looking in London, get away from that 5-minute chart. You need to use a 15-minute chart or a 1-hour chart. Okay, so if I go to a higher time frame, I'll remove all these drawings first. Go to a 15-minute chart. Okay, you put in equal lows there. Okay, now here you'd be looking at the fact you've come out of this load level right there. Okay, so there's a down move there, caused the rally out of there. That's the load level that this is all working off, right? So 5-minute chart, you'd be looking for a short based on a run on stops, breaker structure retest here, when all along you're just retesting this level there. Okay, so that would have been the retest level. Okay, right there. Okay, it has come through a little bit deeper there. I think it's probably filling in some of that price acceleration zone. But look how different the picture looks when you look at it from a higher time frame perspective, right? This is a 15-minute chart. I'll go to an hour chart quickly. Okay, scrunch it down. All right, we are working off that level there, okay, which is actually the inversion point of this here by the look of it as well. Okay, so but anyway, what I'm trying to get at here, guys, is don't go onto a 5-minute chart in London. Like I say it over and over again, you're just going to keep getting smashed over and over again. We've already said about GBP CAD yesterday, I think it was. I said, yeah, we'd already run these lows here. We'd had a structure inversion point here, so we're not looking for shorts anyway, right? You shouldn't be looking for shorts. That was the London Open stop run, and then we eventually got the long. So this will continue for the night now. This will go all the way up to these highs here. We're going to target them. There's equal highs right there as well, all right? So if you were targeting them at that point as a swing trade, let's have a look. So that would have been these highs here. So you would have been looking to get in on the retest of that load level, stop below the wick, and then your highs are these right here. Okay, so that's a 5.19 to 1. Okay, so that's probably going to get there pretty fast, I would have thought. Okay, so good trade, really clean, but like I said, avoid London, come in New York, you're going to have a much cleaner setup, right? Give you an idea of what's going on with price, right? But the key is here, if you're looking at, is this a potential short? Okay, you need to look at, okay, where's the impulses going, right? That is an impulse move, broke structure, comes back down, there's the load level that caused it, all right, guys? So that's what you're looking for. All right, that'll do it in this video. I'll see you in the next one.